Barrie Speedway hand for the winner of heat number 3 in the St. Anne's Recreation Pure Stocks. Let's give it up for him, Adam Meisner. And the green is down and they're underway. Charlie Smith out to an early lead. Mike Getliff now looking to follow from 4th place position. He's up into 2nd already. Corey Young looking to dive down to the inside of Gagne. Charlie Smith now in that number 9 Dodge Neon. He's out to a 3-car length lead over Getliff. Corey Young now closes in from 3rd. Great battle further back in the pack with the 3 of Sagan and the 06 of Hardy. They're side by side. Corey Young looks to the outside of Getliff for 2nd, coming out of turn 4. Charlie Smith still with a nice cushion at the front of the field. We'll see if Getliff or Young can reel him in over these final 6 laps. Sagan and Hardy continuing to battle for 5th place. Tim Gagne putting in a strong run, holding down 4th. Corey Young was looking to the high side of Getliff. He lost some ground on that last lap. Problems on the 06. Heard that 06 Dodge Neon sputter down the backstretch. Of course, Hardy's teammate Dean Curry had problems in the earlier heat race. Now Hardy battling back. Charlie Smith still out front. Getliff and Young continuing to battle for that 2nd place position. 2 laps to go, 2 remaining. Mike Getliff still able to hold off the 36 of Corey Young. White flag. Young looks one more time to the high side of Getliff between 1 and 2. They're closing in a little on Smith, but I don't think they're going to get it done. Your winner of heat race number 4, Charlie Smith. Getliff just edges out Young for 2nd. Tim Gagne and Ryden Hardy rounding out your Fast 5 in the final heat race of the evening for the Pure Stock division. And now that he's parked it here in Victory Lane, let's have a big hand for him, your last year's track champion, Charlie Smith. Callow and Walt on the front row. 4 former track champions out here on track. The 12 of Bolesky, the 10 of Walt, 00 in St. Ange, and 44 of Doucette, all past champions here at Barrie Speedway. White flag being shown to the drivers will be green the next time by. Pace car ducks to the infield. It's Callow and Walt, Sykes and Bolesky. Field looks good. The lineup looks good. Green is down. They're underway. Bill Walt working the high side in that number 21 Pontiac. Jim Bolesky trying to follow through. Callow remaining game on the inside. Greg Callow and Bill Walt door to door. Sykes and Bolesky door to door. Ooh, Robbie Sykes pushes up into Jim Bolesky ever so slightly. Robbie Sykes now looking to dive to the inside. Greg Callow still your leader. Bill Walt battling back on the high side. Tight racing at the front of the field. Greg Callow and Bill Walt, Robbie Sykes. Walt pushes a little high going into turn 3. Callow a little crooked out of turn 4. Robbie Sykes now looking to move up. Entering turn 3. Robbie Sykes ducks down to the inside looking for the lead. He's a rookie in the division. A car campaign formerly by Brian Murray here last year. Robbie Sykes now powers to the front. Oh, Bill Walt gets into the 52 of Callow and at halfway. Walt and Callow got together off a corner 4. Robbie Sykes still able to hold on to the lead. It looked like Walt just got back in. Oh, now St. Ange gets into 37 of Sykes, looking to open up racing room. Dave Doucette now working the outside from 3rd. 8 laps down, 4 to go for your leader, Robbie Sykes in the 37. Donnie Brandon in the 12, now, or in the 40, now up to 5th place. St. Ange looking for the lead, entering turn 3. He's got it. Dave Doucette right on the bumper of the 10 of Rick Walt. They're both looking to the inside of the 37 of Sykes. White flag, 1 lap to go. 1 lap for Daryl St. Ange. Coming to the stripe, it's all Daryl St. Ange. Rick Walt, Dave Doucette, Robbie Sykes, and Donnie Brennan, your top 5. That was some run put in there by St. Ange, but kudos to that 37 car. As I mentioned, a rookie here in the division. Led for a good 8-9 laps of that one till the Fast 3 caught him. The field looks good, approaching the green flag. Hardy and Cairns, the green is down, they're underway. Dean Curry into the lead in that number 09 Neon. All the way from Singhampton. Cairns little crooked at a 4. Josh English now moves up into second. Ryan Toon following that move. Ryan Toon now looking for second place along the inside. Will Davies now takes third from Inglis. Dean Curry now clear of this field by 2 car lengths. Ryan Toon giving chase from second. Will Davies third. Ryan Hardy and Mike Getliff now inside the top 5. Several fast cars mired mid-pack in this one. The 400 of Holmes and 10 of Butler are the first to break loose. Oh, we have Cairns up into the wall in turn 3. He's able to keep it going. Ryan Toon working the outside of Hardy, or Curry. Ryan Toon now looking for your race lead. Justin Holmes into 4th up along the high side. That last lap by. Coming out of turn 4, he got by the 06 of Hardy. Getliff now looking to the inside of Hardy. Between 3 and 4, he's up into fifth place. Dean Curry and Ryan Toon pacing this field. Doug Butler now along the high side of Getliff looking for 5th. Getliff remaining game along the inside. The leaders are into lap traffic. Dean Curry strong on that number 09 Neon after problems in the earlier heat. Justin Holmes closing in on Davies for 3rd. Corey Young now beginning to make moves. Toon looking high side on Curry. They're halfway. 10 down, 10 to go. Dean Curry still your leader. Hard on the brakes that time into 1. Justin Holmes looking for 3rd on the inside of Davies. Doug Butler tucked in the pocket there as well. There's that battle we were talking about. Charlie Smith and Mike Getliff just outside the top 5. Doug Butler now into 4th place along the inside, following the Holmes move. At the front of the field, it's still Dean Curry. Dean Curry and Ryan Toon neck and neck at the front of the field. Justin Holmes and Doug Butler begin to close in on that battle. Will Davies rounding out the final top 5 position. Getliff and Charlie Smith waging war for that 6th place position. They've been door to door for several laps now. Last year's runner-up, Adam Meisner, right there with that battle as well. Toon now to the outside. The leaders are into lap traffic once again with 5 to go. Doug Butler along the inside. Doug Butler 3 wide. He takes the lead into 1, into 3. New race leader, Doug Butler in the 10. Ryan Toon, Justin Holmes, Dean Curry, and Will Davies, your top 5. Two laps to go this time by. 2 laps to go. Justin Holmes now beginning to work over Toon for 2nd. Toon's able to hold on to the spot. Charlie Smith now moving up on Davies. Adam Meisner and Getliff door to door. Approaching the final lap. Butler's now clear by 5 car lengths. Justin Holmes, Toon got crooked going into 2. Holmes dives down to the inside. Going into 3, they're neck and neck. But this one belongs to Doug Butler. Justin Holmes and Ryan Toon. Charlie Smith and Mike Getliff, your top 5. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Green to checkered in that one. On the outside of row number 4, it's the 44 of the Deuce, Dave Doucette. 2007 track champion out of Angus for GD Coat Suzuki, Extreme Auto Service, Simcoe Auto Recycling, Auto Trim, Top Shop Auto Body Supplies, Paint by Watson, and Carline Muffler out of Alliston. Brian Penny drives a 16. Brian out of Angus for Industrial Commentator, Rick's Interlocking Stone, Retro Planet, RSA Auto Parts, Simcoe Auto, Market Buffet, and Bay City Windows. Bill Walton, the 21. Green is down, they're underway. Jim Bolesky on the outside of the track, powers into the early lead. Greg Callow holding the inside line in second. Travis Halliburton now trying to take over that spot. Callow slams the door midway down the backstretch. He cooked the brakes between 3 and 4. Halliburton goes to the high side. Donnie Brandon and Robbie Sykes were battling there for 4th. Now the Deuce, Dave Doucette's up inside the top 5, looking to the inside. Jim Bolesky now clear of the field by almost a half a straightaway. Halliburton works the inside, and he's caught second. Let's see if he can reel in that 12 car as the laps wind down. Dave Doucette now to the outside of Callow between 1 and 2. He's working the high side. Looking for 3rd place. Rick Walt now moves to the high side behind Doucette. Jim Bolesky clear at the front of this field. Travis Halliburton inching in ever so much closer. Jim Bolesky, your race leader in the 12. Daryl Doucette, or Daryl St. Ange now on the outside of Callow. He's inside the top 5 and looking to hunt down the 10 car of Walt. 3 heavy hitters in behind your lead duo. Halliburton inches ever so much closer to Bolesky. Ten laps down. Halliburton's close to within a car length and a half. Dave Doucette giving chase from 3rd. They're single file at the front of the field. Good battle for 7th with Robbie Sykes and Donnie Brandon door to door between 1 and 2. Halliburton had a look to the inside of Bolesky on that last lap. Travis Halliburton is coming. Those two battling at the front of the field allows Dave Doucette to close in. Halliburton looks to the inside of Bolesky going into 3. They touch. Travis Halliburton, your new race leader. Dave Doucette up into the inside of Bolesky coming out of 2. He takes over second place. It's Halliburton, Doucette, and Bolesky. Rick Walton, Daryl St. Onge. Brian Penny putting in a good run in the 16 car. Dave Doucette looking to the outside of Travis Halliburton on that last lap. $17 down, 13 remaining. Dave Doucette is hounding the 39 of Halliburton. He's looking to set up his move. Rick Walton the 10 and Daryl St. Onge in the 0-0. Now closing in on the 12 of Bolesky. Dave Doucette tried the high side on the exit of 2. Travis Halliburton able to maintain the lead. Oh, they touch on the 4. Travis Halliburton, oh. Dave Doucette into the back of the 39, and Travis Halliburton tried to save it as they got across the start-finish line. Dave Doucette already pulling to the inside of the track. That'll make the 12 of Bolesky out of Carthew Bay, your new race leader. I believe, anyways. Haven't got the official call from the scorers here, but Dave Doucette knew he was involved in that one. Being the gentleman he is, he dropped to the rear of the field right away. We have 19 down and 11 to go. But don't count that 44 or the 39 out of this one. We saw last week Dave Doucette in an earlier incident rode it out to a second place finish. Bolesky and Walt now on the front row. That is your last 3 years of Barrie Speedway champions on the front row. Rick Walt last season and Jim Bolesky the 2 seasons prior. Longtime friends but bitter rivals on the track. They won't give each other an inch out there. Should be a good finish. Bolesky and Walt from the front row. Pace car is going to dive down to the infield. 2 by 2 by 2. The field looks good and the green is down. They're underway. Powering around on the outside of the track, it's Rick Walt, your new race leader. Bolesky running second and Greg Callow looking to the high side. Callow and St. Onge locked in a door-to-door for third. St. Onge takes the position with an inside move coming out of corner 2. Donnie Brandon and Robbie Sykes right there as well. Dave Doucette and Travis Halliburton are looking for racing room after being caught up in that incident. Whoa, Donnie Brandon down into the inside wall, almost up into the 37 of sight. Rick Walt now clear by 4 or 5 car lengths at the front of the field. Daryl St. Onge and Bileski, the action's heating up per second. Travis Halliburton alongside the inside of the 37. He's up into 5th and he gets into 52 at Callow. The 52 got crooked out of 4 that last time by, and 37 got into him a little bit. Dave Doucette now looking to the high side, trying to follow Robbie Sykes along. Three wide going into turn 3, Callow and Sykes. Doucette up along the inside now. It took 7 laps for the 39 and 44 to back into the top 5. Rick Walt driving smooth at the front of the field. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. Sounds like something amiss under the hood of the 12. Will he be able to ride this one out? White flag, white flag. We'll see if St. Onge can close the gap on the 10, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Bringing home his first feature win of 2013, it's Rick Walt. Daryl St. Onge, Jim Bileski, Travis Halliburton, and Dave Doucette, your Fast 5.
The car's terrible, to be honest. I know we're sitting here. I always like to complain, but this thing is, it isn't right. I was loose the whole night. I was like an eggshell under my foot the whole time, just hardly, I couldn't get on it coming off the corners or anything.
Now, after being involved, yeah, you had a little incident there at the beginning of the last race feature. Is that all done and forgotten now?
Oh, yeah, it was done and forgotten as soon as it happened. Jim and I are good friends. We've been good friends for years, and little stuff like that, you know, we just get over it, talk during the week, and you've seen it tonight. We raced side by side.
Any changes for next week?
A ton, yes. I don't know what yet, but we'll change stuff.
Okay, Rick, I know you can't get here without the help of some good people on board. Go ahead and thank some people for me.
First off, Cookstown Auto Center, they came on board this year, just an amazing sponsor, and glad to have them back. Abstract, the Salon, Shepherd Trucking, Shellswell Racing, Highway 400 Transmission. We almost didn't make the race tonight. We were in the pits there, and we broke a tranny, and if it wasn't for Jason Holmes over there at the 400, those guys are unbelievable people. They got us back. We barely even made the first heat race, and definitely a big, huge thanks to them.
Congratulations once again, and let's give it up for him, folks. The winner of the feature in the Conestoga Sprayers and Asphalt Thundercars, it's Rick Walt.
I had a good run going on him before that happened, and I don't know, you know what, we kind of, sometimes you tune yourself out in races, and I kind of tuned us out. We were so loose I couldn't pick